Classic All-Star Wrestling, featuring the greatest matches in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. And now, here is your host, Adam Parsons.
Fans, I'm Adam Parsons. Another great action-packed week. Classic All-Star Wrestling. I like to refer to this week as Continental Week. Both matches coming from one of the most historic territories from the world's largest and oldest professional wrestling family, the Fuller Welch family. We get to see Wildcat Wendell Cooley taking on Chris Von Colt. Chris Colt, one of the most unique guys in the history of wrestling. He's actually one of the first guys to use face paint, and he's one of the first guys to use entrance music. At that time when he started to do it, it was seemed as very odd. And he's kind of an odd character. If you haven't seen him, I think you'll at least enjoy that. After that, your main event, a unique stipulation. Someone is going to leave town. It's the Bullet against the Dirty Dutchman from Oil Trough, Texas, Dutch Mantell. All that and more right here, one place. You can only get it right at Classic All-Star Wrestling. Let's go to the ring.
Wendell Cooley getting set to go up against Chris Von Colt. One fall, and joining me right now is the new Continental Champion.
Gordon, thank you very much. I invited myself out here again as usual, and I have got to be the happiest man on God's green earth because I came out here and I said, when I got a big mouth, I do got a big mouth, but I can back up what I say. And I did do just that. I told you I was going to beat the Tennessee Stud, and I did do that. I am the new Continental Champion, Daddy. And now, later on in the show, you're going to get to see a man that I'm going to be managing, which is going to be also my bodyguard, the Shogun, which is going to take care of this nothing happening country boy out here, Wendell Nothing Happening Cooley.
Also, later on in the program, we're also going to be seeing just exactly how Buddy Landel won the Continental title, and I think that may leave a lot to be asked about.
What are you trying to say, Gort? The bottom line is that I'm standing up here, the champion, the Continental Champion of Continental Championship Wrestling. Now, how can you deny that? How can you deny that fact, Gordon?
I am not denying it, sir, and I haven't tried to deny it. I merely said that later on. And it's Cooley catching Cole a high backdrop. Cooley now spin under takedown on Chris Colt, and so Colt got himself a lot of problems early on in this match. No question about that.
Yeah, well, he couldn't have done that to me, Gordon. I'm going to tell you right now. There's no way he could have done that to me, Gordon. No, I'm telling you. How can you say that there's controversy about me winning this title when I've been out here wrestling in Ron Fuller? Everybody knows he's a Tennessee Stud, okay? I've unmasked him, okay, on TV. I've come out and he's broke sticks over my back. He has brought everything that he has tried to do has backfired on him. And the good has prevailed in this incident as usual. I'm the new Continental Champion. Ain't cocky as ever. What can I say?
Well, I'll tell you what we can say right here. It's Wendell Cooley off the ropes. Cole drops to the canvas. Cole moves up good, high, hip toss. Maintains that hold on the arm. And now it's Cooley getting the head scissors.
To get him in that scissors, the head scissors right there. He grabbed a handful of hair, Gordon.
Your ocular observation is completely opposite of mine.
Got 20/20, thank you. You're wearing glasses, I'm not.
Yeah, well, I know my vision's corrected. All right, it's Wildcat Wendell Cooley as Colt slips from the ring. And it's Colt putting an accusatory finger at Cooley and now trying to get the crowd to, I guess, feel a little sympathy for him. And
so the crowd's out there throwing objects at Wendell Cooley. Wendell Cooley told him, the crowd, that when he gets out to throw things at him, and Chris is just trying to tell him to please stop. That's what's going on. It's a two-sided match here, apparently, Gordon.
Wildcat Wendell Cooley continues to stalk his man, Chris Colt. Chris Von Colt in behind his man, good Paul Nelson.
Very good. We're supporting that move.
And Cooley standing switch has the Paul Nelson. And Von Colt trying to break it in, brother.
He took him down by the hair. It was a blatant pulling the hair. Gordon. He should have broke the hold. But what did he do? No, he didn't want to break the hold. He wanted to break the guy's neck. I'm telling you, these guys need to watch the Nature Boy Buddy Landel put on a pair of tights and get out there and do it like a real man and a real wrestler knows how to do it. Like the true Continental Champion, Daddy. A lot of these guys should stand up and take note when I cross that line, Daddy, and I step into that squared circle. These guys need to get the notebook pad out with the pens ready and start taking notes, Daddy, because I didn't get where I'm at by shining shoes, Daddy.
All right, side headlock now by Wildcat Wendell Cooley and Von Cole. Keeping the pressure on him now, keeping the side headlock. And Von Cole going into his pocket for something. There's a chain he's wrapping around his whole fist. Awesome. And there you can see him very plainly and very clearly putting it back in his pocket.
He's adjusting his trunk. He has not pulled nothing out whatsoever. The man was adjusting his tire, Gordon. If you would have a replay on that, you would probably see that he was adjusting his tire.
I'll tell you what, I've got the telephone number of a good ophthalmologist. I can see him as soon as quickly as possible. Von Pold has Cooley down on the canvas now, and Von Pold getting set an Irish whip into the far turnbuckle. Cooley puts to one side. Von Pold drove in that knee and Cooley now.
In the boots, what he's doing, he's got it from loading his boot. Did you see him just loading it? Like, oh, good.
I wouldn't call that a boot. I would call that a couple of good right hands. It's Cooley up and over his man, caught him that time in the chest.
Who could be suspended?
There's the Oklahoma Bulldog. He got the pinfall. He gets the pinfall.
Boy, I gotta tell you, that really goes right along with the character of what we've seen the grapplers portray out here. Come out and, after making an agreement that what the Fabulous One said was an absolutely reasonable thing, and then they come out and do something like that. There are just some people that there is no way that you can reason with or anything else.
Well, that's real cute. Real cute, guys, huh? We didn't get a chance to read these things, even look at them or hold them. I guess we're holding them right now, though, aren't we? Let me tell you something. You said you want us to come out here and get these trophies piece by piece. Well, there's going to be something else that's going to be piece by piece, and that's your hide, guys. Let me tell you something. We're going to come out here and wrestle. We're going to do whatever it takes, sportsmanlike. But you just ask any man, woman, or child in this studio else, the Fabulous Ones can get down when they have to. It might be a 2x4, it might be whatever. It might be these fists, but we don't like what you did. I want to apologize to all the fans who voted for us, and I'm just...
Okay. Well, I can certainly understand it, and Steve, we're sorry that it worked out that way. You did your dead level best to bring it about in a reasonable manner, and this is the kind of attitude that they took, and I'm sorry.
Well, Lance, let me just say, you know, we came out here earlier, and we made a lot of nice comments about the grapplers. We put them over, told the people how they'd earned their position, how they'd earned their title shots. Well, I'm going to tell you, grapplers, something. You come as rejects from Texas, getting beat, stopped, kicked around, and you come to Tennessee in this area, and you think you're going to push the Fabulous Ones around. You come to do something that you made a big mistake. You come and you got an R cloud, and I'm going to tell you something. We're going to be out there every night, any opportunity you want, you step in the ring with the Fabulous Ones, and I'm going to be carrying one of these pieces right here, and I'm going to use it as a hood ornament, and one of you is going to be wearing this every time we step in the ring. I'm going to tell you something. You talk about how bad you are. I think you're nothing. I think you're a couple of chumps. I think you're just wimps. Because every kid in this arena right now is carrying a sign that says wimps, and I know who the wimps are. Because if there ain't a man, a bone in your body, all it is a big yellow streak up your back. You took these trophies when we weren't around, and you waited till we weren't around to break them. We'll be around. Don't you worry about us.
If you don't believe it, you just ask the Moondogs. They'll tell you all about the Fabulous Ones. The grapplers really showing what we consider to be their true colors all along, with an opportunity to get in and make a decent gesture out of it. They have to come and tear up something like that, which does nothing to further the fact that they do not have any kind of a reputation as far as being reasonable men.
On this opening event of Continental Championship Wrestling. Introducing first, the master of the bullwhip. Ladies and gentlemen, this match The loser leaves town. That means he leaves the Continental Championship area for at least 6 months. First of all, let me introduce Dirty Dutch Mantell. Dutch Mantell. Now we're waiting the arrival of his opponent. Remember, loser leaves town in this one. Stand by. Here comes the Bullet. The Bullet.
Okay, the Bullet moving into the ring. Getting set to move out against Dutch Mantell, the master of the bullwhip. Remember, this is loser leave. The Bullet eyeing his man carefully. Slides through the ring ropes. Now Mantell removing his jacket. Referee calls for the bell and this match is on. Mantell stalking his man, watching him carefully. Closes in. Very quickly gets a full arm drag and twist reversal by the Bullet. Mantell got some extra leverage that time. Wow. Mantell uncorked a hard right hand to the side of the head. And a test of strength between these two. A lot riding on this match for both men. And Mantell beginning to take every shortcut possible. Mantell keeping the advantage position right here. Keeps that arm drag and twist on the Bullet. Now the Bullet clamps down. Bullet trying to reverse if he can. And again. It appears that Mantell may have got some extra leverage. An argument ensuing here now. And the Bullet's in behind his man. Almost had a pinfall. Almost had a pinfall on Mantell. You better pay attention to the Bullet and forget about the referee. And again, Mantell caught from behind. Mantell barely powered out again. Mantell going into his tights is something. Mantell is about as sneaky as they come. Mantell circling the ring, the Bullet watching him carefully. Look at the way Mantell had that thumb in the eye of the Bullet. Good block by the Bullet, caught him with a good solid right hand. That dropped Mantell to the canvas. Remember, this is a loser leave town match. Referee Roy George questioning Dutch Mantell. Checked him again. Mantell doing a bit of sleight of hand here. The Bullet fires back on him with a hard right hand and Irish whip off the ropes. And the Bullet was set. Mantell caught those ropes at the last moment. Mantell protesting his innocence. Mantell scoring effectively with a hard right hand. Mantell drives the knee into the thoracic region of the back. Now ripping away at that mask. Clubbing blow to the top of the head. Sledgehammer between the shoulder blades. Catches him once again and the Bullet in trouble. And it's the Bullet being hurtled from the ring. Mantell right out of the ring after it. And it was the Bullet smashed into the timer's table. Mantell punishing the Bullet outside the ring. And the referee starts the count. All right, it's the Bullet back into the ring now. Mantell right after him. Mantell jamming the Bullet into that and looked like he was going for the bull rope. The Bullet in trouble. Mantell has things going his way. Mantell brings him up a full body slam. Lateral press. He powers out. Mantell, the flat of the foot to the back. Going for the abdominal stretch. Standing guillotine. Well executed by Dutch Mantell. If he can drop that to a lateral, he might get a pinfall. Getting some extra leverage there, grabbing the mask. Well, the Bullet's in trouble. The Bullet in a lot of trouble now. The Bullet makes it to the ropes. Then forces the break in Mantell. Lets loose with a barrage of kicks. Catching him in those quadricep femoris muscles. Now it's Mantell. Unloading some heavy artillery. Off the ropes, and it's the Bullet catching him. Got him right over the heart that time, and that stunned him and put him to the canvas. Mantell outside the ring, and the Bullet follows him out. The Bullet catches him once again. The Bullet explodes with a hard right hand to the side of the jaw. And the Bullet standing tall and standing proud at this moment. Mantell trying to get back into that ring, does so, and now wants the Bullet to back off. And the Bullet obliges with a boot to the midsection, one to the chop to the throat. Referee knocked to one side. And now the Bullet catching him. The Bullet now pounding away. Wait a minute. Jerry Stubbs just charged the ring. Jerry Stubbs just charged. And now they're 2-on-1 on the Bullet. The Bullet ducks away. The Bullet catches him with a double lariat. A double lariat. The end porks a hard right hand, and that one came from the backyard. Jerry Stubbs. Mantell had something in his hands, powder or something, and the bullet is down. Trying to get the referee back into the ring. Wait a minute. He got it. He got it. The bullet got